Welcome to the African Stars TV. My name is Benjionga Kashemo and I'm joined here by the African Stars head coach, Coach Ronny. Coach, first game, how was it?
Yeah, I think we started off well. We had most of the possession. In fact, it was also challenging on the mind because when you play a possession game, you know it's a very tactical game. You have to find solutions against an opponent that is a compact defense. And that was obviously challenging on the mind for some of the players. You could see, especially on the right, how many balls we lost or we couldn't penetrate from the right. But in the beginning, when we had those situations, we came out quite nicely. It was beautiful to see how we came out with those short passes on the right and penetrating the last line of defense. But I think in those moments, the quality actually, in terms of decision making and in terms of playing the right ball, let us down. And second half, you could see that our midfield actually gave in, especially the two attacking midfielders gave in. The intensity was no longer there. We couldn't really now move as in the first half. And we tried to rectify it, but when you look to your bench and you see no midfielders there, there's Mbesha there, but he's a defensive player. I wanted more attacking. I wanted more midfielders that can penetrate from the central area, and unfortunately we are limited. And when you are limited, you are forced to play the long ball, and the long ball is not my type of play. You actually play into the hands of the opponents, because now you have almost a 2-meter tall defender against Awilo, and you have to create a confrontation between the two. That's not a fair fight, in my opinion. But in the second half, it was very, very difficult for players to now really keep the middle intact and come from there. And towards the end, I saw my midfielders moving away from the middle and joining the attack, but then it becomes overcrowded. I always say, if you have technically gifted players, then they should play on their strengths. But now they obviously panicking, and they look at the scoreline, and now they get anxious and they leave their offices and try and wait for the ball in a different office, and that's it actually broke the structure, a little bit. And but I expected it. It's a new approach in terms of playing through the phases, in terms of being disciplined positionally, and it was not there. But we had our good moments, as I say, in the first half. We had from chaotic moments from set pieces, given goalkeeper making a point blank save, Awilo not connecting properly. Joja thought with the control he should just release a shot, and but it didn't come. Zalaza thought he should have taken a shot instead of trying to find someone, But let's. I'll take the positives, and obviously we'll highlight the shortcomings. But as I say, we'll keep the top part of the lock. We'll keep it close. It's So now we're 41 points with Ongos, and Ongos are on 42, and we are on 41. But we have to take the 3 points tomorrow, and then we wait for Ongos. And that for me, that will be obviously the deciding. The decisive game for the league title.
All right, Coach. Just one last question. Going into tomorrow, I think one of the things that the other team capitalized on was the counter-attacking. And because we were caught very much into the front, not to give away any strategies, but how do you go into there tomorrow, especially as you're saying you are looking into an attacking game?
I told the players during the week. I told them that with the quality we have, most teams, especially this weekend, will come with a defensive approach. The danger is when we lose the ball and we don't counter press and stop them from going forward. But it's a game of humans. It's obviously we are playing against opponents who are also ambitious in certain moments. They wait for those moments in terms of being compact, win the ball and immediately go into a counter attack. And when you are playing a possession based game, obviously you are open for counter attacks. But I always say that yes, it's possible, but then do we have to play a cautious game, or do we have to play the long ball and say, okay, safe play because we're scared that they will counter us? No. We have to continue. What we should not allow is for them to win the ball and make that forward pass. The few cases where they really had numbers going forward was because we gave the ball away cheaply, or we didn't win the battles. It was not really from our play, and then they dispossess the ball and then they go into a counter attack. So from that side, I'm not really much worried. Obviously, tomorrow against Tigers, I expect the same. If they want to box, I'll be much happy. I'm happy if they come if they want to go pound for pound. I'll be much happy. Then it will be a little bit of an open game, and we will try and keep it close. Whenever we lose the ball, immediately go into on the aggressive side. I'm sure. I mean, Maka was the whole week with us, so he knows the approach. But I'm sitting here, or I'm standing here, and I'm thinking, what can he possibly change within a day? He will tell them what our approach is, and he will say, yes, the only thing we should not do is that. But when we have the ball, what happens? You have to go defensive. That's it. When you win the ball, then you will have to try and go in a counter. But he will also tell his players that the whole idea is if they lose the ball, they go into a counter press. So that will be the decisive situation in the games. If we allow them to dispossess us and us not going into a counter press, that will be disappointing from us if we don't do it.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you. It's going to be definitely an interesting match to watch. So you do want to be here at the Independence Stadium as we take on Tigers tomorrow. So that's it from me and the head coach. #Okaterando.